Here comes the lovely Selwyn. She was named after a family pet, and in Old English the name actually means house friend, which I think is a rather nice touch. She is a 60-foot semi-trad, built in 2015 by David Reeves and fitted out by Darren narrowboats. She's been expertly maintained. There's a survey carried out in November 2022, which is available for viewing in the office, and she was blacked at the same time. Paintwork's in excellent condition. The well deck and stern deck were repainted in summer 2023, and the roof was repainted in October 2023. There's flexible solar panels there on the roof, totaling 250 watts, with a Victron solar charge controller inside. Get a chance to look inside shortly. Got a TV aerial on the roof there. The cratch cover's in excellent condition. Have another look down the side there before we step on. Two 13 kg gas bottles in that bow locker there with a manual changeover. You've not got lockers as such here, but you do have a freestanding little cupboard. You could do quite a lot with this space, have a table and chairs, or just leave it as it is and have a nice easy access, I suppose. Got glazed stable doors on the front before stepping into the saloon. The saloon is 15 feet 8. Again, mostly freestanding furniture, so you can do quite a lot in here. Head height is a whopping 6'7". This is a Chili Penguin stove. It's got a little oven in the top, which is a nice touch. Drawer and storage in the forward step here. That's good for kindling. Drawers, a little drawer there, and then some shelves above that. She's fitted out mostly in painted ply with oak trim and oak faced ply, and then there's this solid oak flooring throughout. There's a 240 volt LG TV there and Samsung soundbar. The electrics are in that little cupboard there, tidied away nicely. Two comfy armchairs, and in the middle of that another cupboard. Here we are. Quite a lot of storage on this boat actually, I must say. When we get to the galley you'll see what I mean. You've got a side hatch there which brings in light to this two-seater dinette area, with storage again underneath the bench seat. That table is demountable, so you don't have to have it there if you'd rather have a much more open plan space. But it's a nice touch if there's just the two of you. Moving into the galley is 8'1". So Houdini hatch and side hatch, bringing in additional light and fresh air. This red granite is an interesting touch. I'm sure it's not for everyone, but I quite like it. It brightens up the galley nicely, especially with these curved wooden door cupboards. I think some real nice touches. And of course a wine rack. That's why you've got me doing the voiceover, because you know how much I love a wine rack. 12 volt Shoreline fridge there with an ice box. Another little drawer and a Thetford eye-level oven and grill. Another cupboard next to that, and you've also got an Ambiano microwave there. Stainless steel sink on this side with more storage space underneath. The bin's on that cupboard door. It's always hard to find space for a bin on a narrowboat, I think. And more curved cupboard doors. So yeah, as I said, lots of space. Spinfo 4-burner gas hob, and yet another cupboard above that. There's some little remote controlled lights under these cupboards as well, which is a nice touch. I really like this galley. It's bright, it's airy, and I must say I do really love that red colour. Moving on next to the bathroom. Bathroom is 5'6". Got a quadrant corner shower here with a vinyl surround. Have a look in there. I have been accused before of not focusing enough on the shower area, so have another good look at that. Got a ceramic bowl sink there with a grey granite worktop. There's a cupboard here, and I actually missed this the first time I looked around the boat, but there's another cupboard here, sort of partially inset into the galley wall, which is quite clever. There's a Thetford cassette loo there. There is also a spare cassette on board. Sliding door to the bathroom before moving into the bedroom. The bedroom is 9'4", The bed is 6'6" by 4'3". There is storage space under there. The cupboards over the bed with little reading lights pointing down. I'm not going to show you every one of these, but you get the idea. I'll show you most of them. The woodwork on this boat really is fantastic. Lots of really nice curves and oak. There's another 240 volt cello TV there. Little folding up table before we get to the wardrobe at the foot of the bed. There is a drawer under the wardrobe, and at the foot end of the bed as well you've got a little cupboard here with a safe in there. So as I mentioned, there really is lots of storage, and then as if there wasn't enough storage already, at the aft of the boat we go into a utility room. This space is 4'6". You've got a Zanussi Aquacycle 1300 washing machine there with a cupboard over. Got the header tank to the central heating system there. Another little folding table. This is a great space to come in when it's wet. You can hang your coats up after you've been out cruising for the day and change your boots before moving into the rest of the boat. In here we've got the Sterling Pro Combi 2.5 kilowatt inverter charger and a 12 volt Shoreline mini freezer. Boot space there, and then the steps leading out onto the semi-trad deck. The semi-trad deck is 4'6". The stern deck itself is 3'6". Give a view from the helm there. Got interesting back doors that sort of give you a little bit more space getting in and out, I suppose. Just slide out of the way on a bifold there. In here we've got the engine. There's a Canal Line 42 engine with a PRM 150 gearbox. It's an integral 180 litre fuel tank. Calorifier is in there as well. You've got a locker here. There's lots of paints. There's also, this boat's come with a full list of the paint colours, so if you do need to ever touch up any of the paints, it's quite useful. And then stepping back down we go. She is centrally heated by a Webasto diesel-fired system connected to 3 radiators and a towel rail. The Webasto was actually serviced this year. The calorifier that you saw in the engine bay there, that's heated by the engine, the Webasto, and there is an immersion on board as well. There's a galvanic isolator fitted and landline hookup. There are 4 130 amp hour AGM domestics, which were new this year, and a separate starter battery. She is LED throughout. Should probably mention the stainless steel water tank. It's approximately 300 litre storage space for your fresh water, and she comes with all of the relevant navigation equipment: pole plank, hook, ropes, fenders, windlasses, mooring pins, that sort of thing. So there we have it. That's Selwyn. For further photos, a fully downloadable colour brochure and the price, visit our website at rugbyboats.co.uk.